Prospects for the deepening of the capital market in Nigeria received a boost today with the launch of the mutual fund trading platform at the Nigeria Stock Exchange. This platform, which is an initiative of the Nigeria Stock Exchange, is also a collaborative effort of the Fund Managers Association of Nigeria, Association of Stockbroking Houses of Nigeria, and the Central Securities Clearing Systems. To mark the launch of the platform, the Fund Managers Association of Nigeria performed the ceremonial closing gong at the floor of the exchange. Giving further insight, the president of the Fund Managers Association of Nigeria, Mr. Dayo Obison, GMD of Codros Capital, Mr. Wale Agbeyogi, and Mr. James Ilori, MD First City Asset Management, speaks on the value of the platform to the market and economy.
What we have done today is to ensure that these mutual funds are listed on the stock exchange. And what it does is that it promotes transparency in pricing. It gives access to good distribution, because stockbrokers are able to distribute better than fund managers. Stockbrokers have millions of clients, and they will now be able to sell these mutual funds to various clients. And that's what we have done today. You can see that the mutual fund industry has been growing rapidly in the last 3-4 years. Many funds have been created by so many fund managers. We today we launch our milestone funds 2023 and 2028 to ensure that clients have access to these funds, and of course to also help stockbrokers to assist us in distributing these funds across millions of clients that they have. I think that's the whole essence of what Codros and FCMB have done today.
Tell us how this would deepen the capital market and create more value for Nigerians in the retail space.
Okay, it's not so far-fetched because it will just increase the number of touch points that investors, potential investors, can access mutual funds. Because before now, the major place you have to go is to the fund manager to buy the mutual fund. And that means if you had probably a listed equity transaction, that's a share transaction, and you wanted to buy into a mutual fund, you have to maybe take the bus or Okada in two directions. You have to go see your fund manager, and you go to see your broker, or you make 2 phone calls. But now with 1 phone call, you can tell your broker, buy me X and Y listed shares and buy a mutual fund. We believe the accessibility will just help deepen the penetration of such, and people can find it easier. And even if you look at, for example, before GSM and money transfers on a mobile phone, the velocity of money wasn't so high. But now when people can do it more easily, there'll be reason, more propensity to do more, and that's why we think it's going to deepen.
How much are we looking at in terms of a figure involved, and when do we expect that this product start trading?
So the 2 funds that we've listed, the 3 funds, the funds that the 2 of us have listed today are in excess of 3 billion naira in terms of size. And we expect that as we create more products or more funds in the market, we bring them to the market for listing. The entire funds, funds management, mutual funds, industry is getting close to 1 trillion naira. And so, if we're able to bring all these funds and list them on the market, it increases market capitalization, in the immediate term, and as we grow them, increases them in the long term. And so, it is a growing industry. So, we should encourage, creation of more mutual funds and also listing of these funds on the stock exchange.
Our projection is to increase by 100% the mutual fund size. Today, that's slightly over 600 billion in terms of the total size of the mutual funds that we manage. We're looking to double that to around 1.2 trillion. Now, how can we do that? By launching this platform today, it means working with the stockbrokers in different parts of the country. It's easier for investors, no matter their location, to be able to access our mutual funds. Now, if you're in a place like Sokoto, for instance, normally fund managers operate from a central location. If you're working with a stockbroker who has an office in Sokoto, it means that an investor in Sokoto can, through the stockbroker, access the opportunity to sort of invest in the mutual funds. So in terms of the reach, that is going to increase significantly, and we're very hopeful that by increasing the reach, by bringing mutual funds closer to the primary investors in different parts of this country, we would be able to double AUM to 1.2 trillion. The average investor is not an expert. If you're looking at the average retail investor, he's not an expert in terms of how markets operate. But by giving funds to a fund manager who's a professional, trained to manage funds and sort of help investors achieve their investment objectives, if you're looking to, over a period, generate regular income, that you can achieve via the professionalism that the fund manager offers you. So over a period, really, for fund managers, it's all about helping clients achieve their investment objectives, whether it's in terms of you want to preserve your current capital, or you're looking to earn regular income, so you can sort of live on that regular income, or you're looking to sort of increase the capital that you've invested. Using the services of a fund manager would help you do that. And in effect, you're creating wealth. Now, in terms of infrastructure, what we've seen the government try to do via pension funds is to sort of encourage pension funds to invest some of the pension assets in infrastructure projects. That would sort of help boost the economy. But fund managers can also play a part in this by launching infrastructure-focused funds, mutual funds, and inviting investors to buy units in those funds and then invest in those funds in different infrastructure projects being sort of developed in different parts of the country. So for the government, if you're looking to mobilize resources nationwide, fund managers can help the government do that. If you're looking to protect investors from the volatility in financial markets, fund managers can also help investors do that. So for different things, really, investors would be better off, investing their funds via the mutual funds offered by fund managers.
If you remember in 2008, the crisis that we had in the market, the reason why a lot of people lost money in the market because people were not well educated on how the financial market works. So the idea of the mutual fund is to ensure that you transfer those funds to professional fund managers who will help to invest these funds according to your objectives. If you cannot take risk, mutual funds, to buy. If you do not mind taking risk, the mutual funds to buy. I think this is the whole essence of it. Fund managers will educate, to be, investors or existing investors on how to invest, various products to invest for particular purposes, and this will help investors to also achieve their investment objectives.
The launch of the trading platform will go a long way to boost financial inclusion, increase market liquidity, enhance wealth creation, and bring transparency to mutual funds products.